Hello, everyone. My name is James Suhan. I'm a graduate support engineer here at eOne Solutions. And in this video, I'm going to go through some very basics with Popdock on granting security access to lists and connectors for viewing as tabs. So I'm going to hop back over into Popdock here quick. And here I am on the home page. So I've seen this problem pop up quite often where someone may have admin privileges, whatever it may be, within their Popdock account. They can go in and access connectors, all that, but then they go to add a tab and they can't find it. So I'm going to show you why that is and how we can remedy that and what we can do. So starting off, I just have a connector here, just a Salesforce connector. As you can see, there's a couple groups. I can come in here, I can see lists, they're all there. Anything is in this connector. So now if I were to go back to the home page, add new tab, and I type in Salesforce, as you can see, now I can't get to that connector. It doesn't show up. It's not there as an option. Even though I have the ability to go in the connector, take a look, admin privileges, I can't pull any lists as tabs. So why that is even though you may have admin privileges in the account, you still need to be granted access to those lists. And unless you are the creator of the connector, which the creator of the connector gets the access by default, you will need to be granted said access. So if I go in here to security and open up my user, if I type in Salesforce, here is in which you can see I have a whole plethora of permissions here on my Salesforce connector. But this is the key, is lists. This user does not have any access to any lists for this connector. So even though I can go into the connector and have full admin rights within it, I haven't been granted access to any of the lists, so I cannot view any of said lists. So instead, I'll go here, select all. I got my two lists. Go right ahead, details, list actions, anything that comes with that. Now, if I go back and I try to open that list as a tab, if I go search, I should be able to see what is going on. I should be able to access that connector. So we'll go back just to make sure. So you can see, I have everything here. In the security menu, I have access to the list, details, what goes into it. Now we go back, add a tab. We'll give it a refresh. Sometimes it does take a bit with permissions. May take just a little bit here and there, but yep, there we go. Just needed a refresh. As we can see, now we can select a group, customer, gonna pull the accounts list. And there we go. Now we have the ability to see those and view those as tabs. Now that is just with Salesforce as an example. Other connectors have a little bit more in depth. I know a popular one, it would be BC or GP, in which for that, if we go here to a BC sandbox, you can have access to the list, but you will also need access to at least one company within the connector. Just because if you don't have access to a company in the connector, but you have access to the list, you're still not going to get any data because then Popdock has no direction of where to pull this data from. So in order to view things as tabs, one, you need to have access to that connector, which for a bare minimum, you need the user role. Allow the user to view data from the connector. Basic number one. Number two, you need to have access to minimum one singular company in that connector. If there's only one, great. If there's a bunch, you can throw as many on there as you want or as little as you want. They need to have access to one company. And for lists, whatever list they need, you will need to add it to this specific list here, and then they will be able to view said lists in the companies they have access to. Now, again, all these permissions can be granted through Teams as well, which would follow same procedure, just can apply to more like a group of people rather than having to do it individually. Like instead of having to go and grant access to sales related material to each individual person on the sales list, create a team, put the access in there, put the members of your sales team in that team. Now they can see it.